Good morning children. I hope you all are safe and healthy at home. So children, today we will learn about tenses. So all of you just take out your grammar book and I am going to teach you chapter 11 and the chapter name is the simple present and present continuous tense. The simple present and present continuous tense. So children, here we have two topics, but first of all we are going to cover simple present tense. Simple present tense we are going to cover. So children, let's learn about simple present tense, where we use simple present tense. Okay. So first condition which we have is to talk about habit. Okay. To talk about our daily routine or daily habit. For example, I get up at 4 o'clock. So this is our habit. I get up at 4 o'clock. I play football. This is habit. Okay, this is habit. So we use simple present tense to talk about habit. I told you example. Now see children, to talk about routines. Okay, to talk about routines which we follow every day. For example, I get up early in the morning. I go to school daily. Okay, I learn lot of things. Okay, so here we are talking about routine which we follow every day. For example, mom cooks breakfast. So it is also a daily routine. Mom cooks chapati. It is also a daily routine of your mom. So we use simple present to talk about habit and to talk about routines. Now children, to talk about fact. Okay, to talk about fact. It means, for example, the sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. This is the fact. We cannot change it. This is the fact. Okay, for example, the earth moves around the sun. The earth moves around the sun. So this is also a fact. We cannot change it. So we talk about fact in simple present tense. Okay, next, to talk about things we like or do not like. Yes, to talk about the things which we like or which we do not like. For example, I like teaching. So here we are using simple present tense which I like. Okay, you like to dance. So your habit or your liking or disliking is what you like dance. Okay, so we use simple present to talk about likes. Okay, he doesn't like to dance. So here again we are talking about like and dislike. Okay, in simple present tense. Now to talk about fixed events. Here in simple present tense we talk about the event which is already fixed. Which is already fixed. For example, the plane for Mumbai takes off at 7 a.m. Okay, here see the example. The plane for Mumbai takes off at 7 a.m. Here the event is already fixed. The schedule is already fixed at 7 o'clock. Timing is permanent. It means that at 7 o'clock the plane is going to take off. So children, we use simple present tense to talk about fixed event also. Okay, fixed event also. For example, let's see one more example. Seminar starts at 10 a.m. Seminar starts at 10 a.m. Here also the timing for seminar is fixed, already fixed. Let's see one more example. Our school starts at 7:30 a.m. Okay, our school starts at 7:30 a.m. It means here The timing is already scheduled. The event is already scheduled. So children, we use simple present tense to talk about habit, to talk about daily routines. Okay, we get up, we take breakfast, we play. So this is all our routine. Okay, and to talk about fact. Yes, I told you the sun rises in the east. It is fact. Nobody can change it. Now we talk simple present tense about to tell you about like or the things which we like or the thing which we do not like. For that also we use simple present tense. Now children, last is what? To talk about fixed event. The event, the schedule which is already fixed. So that we talk in simple present tense. That we talk in simple present tense. Now children, I am going to teach you how to frame sentences in simple present tense. We will talk about verbs. Okay, singular verbs and plural verbs. So wait. So children, in this video we will talk about how to frame simple present tense. So first of all, see here everyone, we add s or es to the base verb for singular nouns and pronouns. We add s or es in the base form of the verb to make simple present tense. Now children, tell me, what are the singular subjects or what are the singular nouns? Here we have he. He is what? Singular, as we have already learnt about singular noun and plural noun. So here we have he. He is what? This is singular. She. She is also singular noun. Okay. Now here we have it. It means it we use for non-living things. Okay. So with it also we will add s or es in the verb. Now Mohan. Mohan is a name of boy. So Mohan is the name of boy. So with this noun also we will add s, es, ies to the verb. For example, see here. See children. Ravi goes to temple. Ravi goes to temple. See children, here Ravi. Ravi is what? This is our singular noun. Ravi is what? This is our singular noun. Now with singular noun, what we have to do? We have to add s or es in the verb. So see children, go is what? This is our verb. Okay, go is what? This is our verb. Okay, and I have added es. I have added es in the verb, main verb go. So it becomes goes. So it becomes goes. Ravi goes to temple. Okay, as Ravi is singular noun. So we will add s or es in base form of the verb. For example, Ravi goes to temple. Now see next example. Mom cooks breakfast. See children, mom. Here mom is what? This is our singular noun. Again mom is what? This is a singular noun. So what I have done? I have added s. Okay. I have added s in the main verb. Okay. Cook is what? This is our main verb. So I have added s in the main verb. So the sentence becomes mom cooks breakfast. Next example, see. My father goes to office. My father goes to office. See children, again my father is what? That is singular. So I have added es in the main verb. Okay. My father is singular noun. So I have added es in the main verb. So it becomes my father goes to office. Next example. Raman runs fast. Raman runs fast. Now children, tell me what Raman is. Raman is singular noun. Raman is singular noun. So what I have to do? I have to add s. I have to add s. So I added here s. Run is what? This is our main verb, and with main verb I have added s here. So the sentence becomes Raman runs fast. Okay. Now children, we will talk about negative sentence. Okay. We'll talk about negative sentence. How to frame negative. Okay. How to frame negative sentence. See children, for framing negative sentence, we have to add does not. We have to add, or we have to use does not for framing negative sentence when we are using singular noun. When we are using singular noun, then with singular noun we have to use does not. Okay? We have to use does not, and we will remove as, es from the main verb. Now see here example. Mom cooks food. Okay, see children, mom cooks food. Now we have to frame negative sentence for this. Okay, as mom is what? This is our singular noun. So with singular noun, what I will do? I will add does not. With singular noun, I will write does not. Mom does not cook food. Mom does not cook food. Okay. Now children, if I want to ask a question, so what I will do? I will just bring this does before the noun. Okay, before the subject. So it will be does mom cook food? Does mom cook food? See children, as soon as I added here does not, I removed s from here. Okay, I removed s from main verb. So you have to follow this. Okay, when we are adding does not, we have to remove s or es from the main verb, as I have done. Okay, now it is called interrogative sentence, children. It is called interrogative, children. Okay, interrogative sentence. Okay, see, if I want to ask you question, so the question will be, does mom cook food? Does mom cook food? Now this question mark is very important. If you don't put this question mark, your marks will be deducted. Okay, so it is very important. Now let's see one more example. Ravi likes to dance. Ravi likes to dance. See children, Ravi likes to dance. Okay, so Ravi is what? This is our singular noun, and like is what? This is our main verb. So with main verb I have added here s. Okay, so the sentence is Ravi likes to dance. Okay, now I have to frame negative sentence for this. Okay, so how will you frame negative sentence for this? You will use does not. Okay, so the sentence will be Ravi does not like to dance. Okay, Ravi does not like to dance. See children, as soon as I added here does not, I removed s from the main verb. Okay, I removed s from the main verb. Okay, like this you have to frame negative sentence. This one is negative sentence. Now children, interrogative. If I want to ask you question, so how will I frame question word for this question sentence? This does. Okay, it will come in front. Okay, does will come in front. So the sentence will be, does Ravi like to dance? Does Ravi like to dance? Then put the question mark. Question mark is very important. Does Ravi like to dance? Okay. So children, whenever we have singular subject, okay, whenever we have singular subject in the sentence, with that we will use does not. Whenever we have singular subject in a sentence, we will use does not. Okay. Now children, we will talk about do not, where we have to use do not. So see here. See children, when we have plural subject, okay, when we have plural subject, then we will use do not. Okay, then we will use do not. Now, I want to ask you, do you know what are the plural subjects? See, with I, we will use do not. You, we, they, and people. See children, these are called our plural subjects. Okay. With I also we have to use do not, then you, we, they and people, or any plural sentence. For example, boys. Okay, this is plural. So I will write with boys, I will write do not. Okay. If the subject is singular, so I will use does not. If the subject is plural, so I will use do not. Now let's see. See children, I like to sing. See children, the sentence is I like to sing. So I is what? This is our subject. So with I, what we have to use? We have to use do not. So the negative sentence will be. So the negative sentence will be I do not like to sing. I do not like to sing. Now children, if I want to ask you a question. Okay, I want to ask you a question. It is called interrogative sentence. Okay, so frame an interrogative sentence. How will you frame? You will put this do in front. Okay, we'll put this do in front. Do I like to sing? Do I like to sing? It means I am asking question. Do I like to sing? Then I will put question mark. Question mark is very important. So, do I like to sing? Next example we'll see. Boys play football. Boys play football. See children. Boys. Now we have plural subject. Okay, we have plural subject. Boys. So, with plural subject, what we have to use? We have to use do not. So, the negative sentence will be boys do not play football. Boys do not play football. See children, with plural subject, we do not have to use s or es. Only with singular subject, we have to use s or ies in the main verb. Okay, see children, negative sentence will be boys do not play football. Now children, I want to ask a question, interrogative question. What will be the interrogative question for this? Do. Do will come in front. Okay, this do will come in front. So the sentence will be do boys play football. Do boys play football? So this one is interrogative sentence. This one is interrogative sentence. And this question mark is very important. Okay. So children, like this we have to frame negative sentence and interrogative sentence. Okay. So I hope you understood about simple present tense.